Absolute wealth. Real investors, real results.
Hubert Senters here, and in this video, let's talk about bottom fishing and how to figure out where they may stop at. So now, bottom fishing is just a term that means you are looking for super cheap equities or a different market. In this case, we're going to be using an equity, and all it means is a stock. And then you're looking for something that has just been beat to death. In other words, it has been going down for a long time, and you want to try to jump in there and potentially buy near the lows. Now, you'll never get the dead low, and if you do, congratulations, it doesn't happen very often. But what you want to look for is for bottoming signs. So these are the signs that we're looking for here on the RIMM, okay? So you can see here's a shoulder, just a little cup. Here's another head, that's a cup. And then here's another shoulder. So it's an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So when we say inverted head and shoulders, this is what it looks like. This is a shoulder, this is a head, and then this is a shoulder. And that would be your neckline right there, okay? And the neckline, and when you break through it, you tend to go down. So all we're doing is we've got the inverse of that. In other words, the opposite. So we've got that going for us. Now, we also have a structure low here where we've got an all-time low that has held. And then you have a low here. You have a high water mark there. You have a new high. You have a higher high here and a higher low. So you have a low, a higher low, and then a higher high off of this higher high. So you have a valid uptrend here. Now, where would be the place that you'd want to stop? So first, let's pretend you are short anywhere from around $7 and up, okay? Let's say you did not get the dead low. So we will pretend that you are short. Well, we need a reference point. So let's pick a reference point here real quick. Let's just say, worst case scenario, let's say you missed this and you got the dead high tick of this move here at $7.66. So there are crucial points where things tend to slow down, have issues, and potentially stop. So the first thing you should do is your eye should shift, and this is on a daily chart, go back to this gap, okay? Now this is an unfilled gap, and they act like open windows. Open windows like to be shut, okay? So at a half of that gap fill or at the full gap fill, this thing is going to slow down a little bit. And you want to pay attention to how it acts when it gets there. So all you're going to do is you draw a horizontal line at half of that width of that gap, and then horizontal line at the actual close of that gap. And then we're going to zoom back in here. And then you can see, boom, into half a gap fill, we did run into some resistance. And we also have a little bit of resistance here from a previous attempt here. Okay, so we got above that, and we went a few ticks above that and pulled back. Now what it's going to try to do is it's going to kind of claw its way back above and then go test this $8.88 area. So remember, when you start bottom fishing, figure out where's your exit point, because you're probably not going to stay in a bottom fishing trade forever. You're picking bottoms and you're going to let it bounce and then you're going to let it go. So you're playing, pretty much a high stakes game of hot potato, in other words. So good luck, hope it helps, and I'll see you on the next video.